Hello and welcome to another episode of Ankle Sore and Carlton Club Corner. So, I'm going to surprise you today. First and foremost, I'm smiling a little bit. So that's surprise number one. Second surprise is I'm going to be as positive as I can about Carlton and this year's performances. So let's start with our win against the Saints on Friday night. Beat them by 15 points. We kicked 77 points. It's not great, but it's a win. So that's our fourth for the year. So we're sitting the game outside the 8, which 4 weeks ago, I didn't think that was possible, to be honest. But, starting to play some decent footy. Our better players are playing well, namely, and I want to point out this bloke especially. So Harry Mckay. So earlier on in the year, he had a couple of weeks off. Everything just got a bit too hard for him. I'm just going to be honest and say it as it is, right? Had a couple of weeks off, and he's come back, and apart from the two games, one game he got concussed and didn't play, so let's not count that. Game against Adelaide, or it might have been the game against Adelaide where he got concussed. So anyway, obviously he didn't contribute in that game. But the two games that we've won against Geelong and St Kilda, he's been fantastic. He's been exactly what Harry Mckay needs to be. Strong, goal kicking, at the contest. That's all we ask for, Harry. We don't ask for you to be a superstar and kick 7 goals and 19 marks and 32 possessions. Not asking for that. Just play your role. You're a big 200 plus centimetre player. You need to play like one. Okay? Play your role. Now, the other person I'm going to praise, if you like, who I'm pretty hard on him because he's a dual Brownlow medalist and he's a captain of the club, is Patrick Cripps. 10 tackles on Friday night. That's what we want from you. You're a big brute. You're strong. You're stronger than probably any other midfielder out there because of your size. Use it to your advantage. Tackle them so they don't get away from you. You're not blessed with leg speed, so you can't chase down tackles, but tackle and tackle and tackle and tackle until you can't tackle anymore. Again, that's what we need from you. Play your role. You're not a goal kicker. You haven't got explosive pace. You're not a great ball user, so play to your strengths, okay? So I don't know about you guys, but after a first half that was excellent to watch from a Carlton supporter's point of view, the second half was a hard watch. I'm pretty sure you agree with me. Having said that, that's probably what we need to do to beat St Kilda because they're not the flashiest side out there. They're coached by Ross Lyon, who's very slow, methodical, very defensive-minded. So in this one, we probably need to play or win ugly, as they say, which we did. We were able to win ugly. Going forward, will I like to say every week? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think with the talent of our players, especially our forwards, I mean, Charlie kicked 3 in the first quarter. And then, because of our style of play, kind of tapered off and didn't have much influence in the second half. I don't think we should be even contemplating playing that way, even against St Kilda. I think we need the run and gun. I said it against Adelaide. To beat Adelaide, we need to go quick, and yet we went slow and got exposed. So I still don't think we're quite there with our game. I don't know if it's our game style or it was this particular game in isolation, but I didn't like the way we played as a team, but we got the win. So, I don't know. Like they say, glass half full, glass half empty. Which way do you look at it? So, that's enough on the St Kilda game. Actually, no. I just want to mention a couple of other things. Just slipped my mind because it's been 3 or 4 days. Jackson Binns. I'm pretty sure after round 1 this year, after we had that disgraceful loss to Richmond, I said, where's the likes of Jackson Binns and all these younger kids that should be playing? He's finally in and acquitted himself perfectly. Cooper Lord, fantastic. You can't be... Okay. Cooper Lord shouldn't be a sub as often as he is. He's the Matt Kennedy of 2025. Okay? And look where Matt Kennedy is now. Look what he's doing for... I was going to say Footscray. They were Footscray 2 weeks ago. Western Bulldogs now. He's in all Australian form. So, let's not turn this kid into a Matt Kennedy and dishearten him. He had a good game on Friday night. Play every week in the 22. Not sub anymore. Now. This is where the negativity creeps in. Been a little bit negative, but I'm trying hard. I said a few weeks ago in one of my episodes that it's only a matter of time before Mitch McGovern gets injured again. Only a matter of time. In fact, I think I gave him a 4-week period. I think he's exceeded that. He's exceeded expectations. I think it's been 6 weeks since I said it. But now he's injured. Subbed out again. When are we going to understand that Hack Williams and Mitch McGovern have no place at this club? They are the most injury-prone players I've ever seen play for Carlton. And when I say injury, we're not counting Arajo Fantasia. Don't worry about him. I'm talking about play every single week. When they're available, they play every week, right? And they're not available that often. So, cut your ties with Hack Williams and Mitch McGovern. Enough. You've recruited Haynes. He's been fantastic. Slow start, he's been fantastic. Silvani down back, fantastic. All Australian form. Wiedering, fantastic as always. So I don't see the need to be playing Mitch McGovern. And let's not even talk about Hack Williams because he's got no part in this side whatsoever. With the emergence of Will White, Carroll, Jackson Binns, Cooper Lord. Bye-bye, buddy. You're done. So on to this week. We've got Sydney in Sydney. Tough assignment, you might think. Should be a regulation win, no questions asked. Sydney aren't the Sydney of 2024. They're Sydney of 2025. Albeit, I get it. I don't think we're the Carlton of 2024 or 2023. But surely we're ahead of Sydney. Surely we've got more firepower than Sydney. Surely we can beat Sydney. Vossi, 2 players. 2. 1, 2. I'll do it this way. 1, 2 to make it easier. Isaac Heaney, Chad Warner. That's all you need to worry about. Let's stop them and we win the game. I don't care about the Lizard. I don't care about anyone else. Anyone. No Haywood. No Tom McCartan. I don't care what they do. No interest. Without those two, they do not win. So let's worry and concentrate on those two. That's your game plan. You have 3 more days to figure that out. We play them on Friday. Quell those two. I don't care if you need to play 3 players on each. Quell those two, we win the game. And let's expose them the other way. Let's expose them. Let's go quick. Again, their backline isn't great. It's actually not. We've got 2 forwards that clubs would die for. They would die for Harry and Charlie as a combination. There's not too many dual forward combinations out there in clubland more powerful than Harry Mckay and Charlie Curnow. So let's use them to our ability. Let's spread the 50. Let's leave them isolated at times. That's what we should be doing. That's how we win games of football. Not by 18 on 18. Doesn't work. It doesn't work. Let the midfielders midfield. Yes, it's optimal for them to kick goals. But when we've got such a powerful forward line that is capable of kicking 5 goals each in any game of football, Let's utilise it. That's how we beat Sydney. That's how we get ourselves back into finals contention. And this game, I say it every week, it's starting to get a bit monotonous, but this game is of utmost importance. Utmost importance. You lose this, the season's over. And I know I say that. I said it against Geelong. We beat them. Then we regressed and lost to Adelaide. And our season was on the line last week against St Kilda and we won. So our season's on the line every week just about. Okay, so we can't be losing this one. Again, we need to gather some momentum and start getting some wins on the board consistently. And yes, I know we won 3 in a row. But in those 2 wins, we beat North Melbourne and West Coast. So I kind of dismissed that a little bit, all right? So let's see how we go Friday night. I think we can win. I think all of you think we should be able to win. So let's go out and win Carlton. Let's be Carlton again. There you have it. Another episode of Carlton Club Corner in the books. Let me know your thoughts, as always, in the comments. Again, I apologise if I don't respond to any of your comments. I do read all of them. I do come across them at some point in time, but I don't always have time. I just don't want to say, thanks, mate, in the comments. I'd like to respond properly if I'm going to respond. So forgive me if I don't respond, but keep watching. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one.